Hello everyone and welcome to the Solano softball field where the Lady Falcons take on the Feather River Golden Eagles. Solano lost the first game against San Jose 9-8 and looked to even it up today with a win against the Feather River Golden Eagles. So Brian, what do you expect from the Lady Falcons?
Well, the Lady Falcons will definitely have the situation where they have to warm back up after playing the first game of this 3-game series. There's 3 teams competing today. Solano lost to San Jose City College by a score of 9-8 in extra innings, and Feather River defeated San Jose City College by a score of 7-4. So Feather River is fresh off of a game already. They're still warm. It's a cold and breezy day, so they don't have to warm back up, but Solano does. So it's going to be interesting to see how they've managed to stay warm and how their energy is going to be when this game starts.
Yeah, it looks like the advantage might be on them too because like you said, they just came off the field.
Yeah, and they're a very tough team. 8-1 on the season is Feather River.
Here's Tyra Garcia stepping up to the plate as she takes the ball behind her. So 1-0 the count to her.
Yeah, and it's going to take a little bit for the starting pitcher, Adriana Montuya, to find her rhythm here. She came on in relief in the first game, so she has pitched today. This is her first start of the day.
I believe that pitch just missed. 2-0 the count.
And Montuya on the year is 2-2 in 33 innings pitched, 5 starts, 2 complete games with a 2.97 ERA.
Ooh, 2.97?
Yeah, her and Schlottman both under 3 ERAs. Very good numbers for starting pitchers. And Garcia at the plate is batting .258 with 8 hits and 31 at-bats, 2 doubles, 2 triples, 2 RBIs.
That ball just catches the corner for a strike. 3-1 the count now to Garcia. Yeah, and like you said, Solano had to wait 2.5 hours, and it's really cold too. So yeah, they were doing their warm-ups, but nonetheless, it's really windy and cold. Ball catches the corner again for a strike too. Full count now to Garcia.
Game started at around 4:40, and in this matchup, you would anticipate the games to start at 11, 1, and 3. So the shadows are going to be a factor, as you can see all over the field for the fielders for both teams.
Slap bunt right up the middle, and she is safe at first.
And Garcia's speed out of the left-handed batter's box benefited her as Collier made a nice attempt to try to throw her out, but just weakly hit past the pitcher, and that's just perfect for your table setter if you're Feather River.
Yeah, like you said, Collier got to the ball, but Garcia was just too quick. Bianca, Beltarno is stepping up to the plate now with runner on first. She shows bunt, but pulls back.
Yeah, that pitch very high from Montuya. Veterano on the year, batting .259 with a .333 on base percentage, 7 hits and 27 at-bats, 6 runs, no extra base hits, and 3 RBIs.
Montuya sets. Here's the pitch. Shows bunt again. Bunts it foul this time. 1-1 the count now. Evens up.
Yeah, Feather River going to play small ball here, try to get the first run across the board for the Golden Eagles as they'll sacrifice an out to try to advance Garcia over into scoring position.
I mean, small ball wins, though, at the end of the day.
And I anticipate from Solano's side, you'll see a lot of small ball as well.
Shows bunt again, bunts it, and foul again. So she's going to... I don't think she's going to bunt with 2 strikes.
Yeah, it's definitely a risk. If you're the coach for Feather River and you believe in Veterano's bunting ability, then I wouldn't be surprised if you keep it on, but probably 9 times out of 10 the bunt sign comes off, and maybe you go with a hit and run here if you really want to try to advance this runner.
She swings and fouls it back, so staying alive at the plate.
Is it better from up here in the press box when they foul the balls back? We know in baseball that sometimes you know.
First of all, when I do the baseball games, we're right there in front of the fence, and it's really scary. But yeah, it's easier now. I'm calm. I didn't flinch. And she swings right up the middle, Here's one. Oh, they're only going to get one as Collier couldn't come up clean with that, but she does get the one out.
Yeah, that 1-6 fielder's choice will just switch the runners. Garcia is out. Beterano taking her place at first base. But it was a nice hard slide from Garcia to try to break up that double play.
Yeah, like you said, it was she just charged the ball really hard. But it was good for Adriana to get the ball and then know the runner and just turn around quickly and at least get the lead run.
And so there's a quick meeting on the mound from all of the infielders for Solano. Just making sure they're on the same page as what to do here with your 3-hole hitter, Jamie Romero.
I mean, 1 out, runner on first, just looking for an easy double play. Romero steps up to the plate now. Smack that ball into left field. Under it is Turner. Actually, Ortega calls off. Or excuse me, not Ortega. Collier calls off and makes the catch.
Yeah, and that was a good job of Montuya to jam Romero to pop her up to the shortstop. So that is 2 outs. And that was a crucial out as Romero is second leading hitter in terms of hits for the Golden Eagles. And all of these stats, by the way, are previous to the game they played just a moment ago. Because obviously stats don't update that quickly. So this is their first 8 games of stats, not including the last game they played against San Jose. And this is Sean McCullough at the plate, the cleanup hitter.
Takes that ball low.
McCullough batting .320 with a .414 on-base percentage and slugging .520. She has 1 home run on the year with 4 RBIs and 2 doubles in her 8 hits.
Yeah, you don't want her at the plate right now with anyone on. Ooh, ball. Oh, called strike. Late call from home plate ump.
Yeah, just a little delay there, but that we got a good shot of that from our center field camera that was in there for strike.
And the pitch. In the dirt, blocked by Selden. 2-1 the count. Yeah, Selden has to, Alaena Selden, who's catching today, has to be kind of a wall back behind the plate because you don't want the runner to advance and you just don't want any balls getting past you.
Absolutely.
Ball is smacked into left field. Turner is under it. She gets to the ball so it doesn't go all the way to the wall, but Sean is on base now. So runner's on second and first.
And this is what you don't want. Feather River's probably best hitter, Alyssa Rude, batting .593 with 16 hits and 27 at-bats. 1 home run, 12 RBIs, and double to her name. So only 2 extra base hits out of those 16. As both runners advance. Oh, but they catch the runner trying to advance from first to second. So that will end the inning. So
yeah, I'm not really sure why they would run in this situation when you have runners already on. Just trust your lineup. But like you said, they were caught slipping, and we'll be right back in the bottom of the first inning.
And we will be back with the starting position players for your Solano Falcons.
Santiaga Ortega, third base, St. Mary's High School.
Alyssa Castaneda, right field, Sheldon High School.
Alaena Selden, catcher, Rodriguez High School.
Baylee Robben, second base, Vintage High School.
Teiya Collier, shortstop, Willsiewood High School.
Aleya Turner, left field, Vacoville High School.
First base, Willsiewood High School.
Didn't see you there. Molly Schnurr, center field, Napa High School.
Adriana Montuya, pitcher, American Canyon High School.
Hi, I'm Nikki Gentile, head coach of Solano College. Thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Number 2, Santiaga Ortega is going to lead off for the Lady Falcons.
And she'll be facing the best pitcher on the Feather River roster, Emily Mitchell, coming into this today. She had 7 games started, 8 appearances, 6-1 in those 8 appearances with 3 complete games thrown, 47 innings pitched, 39 hits allowed, 12 earned runs. That's good for a 1.79 ERA.
Yeah, so Santiago has to just do what leadoff hitters do and just get on base, whether it's a walk, error, hit by pitch, anything. Like you said, that ERA is 1. So you just have to be aggressive out there.
Yeah, Ortega on the year was batting .229, 8 hits, none of them for extra bases. So Not surprising end of the leadoff hitter that not a lot of extra base hits up at the top, but she does have 6 runs scored. So your table setter definitely would like to get on here in the bottom of the first to try to gain the momentum here and jump ahead in this ball game.
It's a meeting on the mound right now. I'm not really sure what's happening. Oh, it looks like they were waiting on a player.
Yeah, I think maybe she had to change gloves or some sort of equipment maybe. Yeah, definitely a disadvantage to have 8 defenders instead of 7 defenders of 8.
Yeah.
For the starting pitcher.
All right, now Santiaga is gonna step up to the plate again.
Hey, maybe she just gets to hear walk-up music twice, and
I mean,
that's never a bad thing,
yeah,
right?
I'm down here. We love some Gasolina by Daddy Yankee, so I support it. What would your walk-up song be?
What would my walk-up song be? I'd have to think about that.
Don't be Chris and take forever.
No, like I'd have to choose between serious and funny.
Okay. Swing and a miss. 0-1 the count.
So I need to pick some sort of music that you can walk up to the beat of the song, and let it. Like the Staying Alive song, that'd be funny to walk up to. That they play when somebody fouls a ball off in the baseball side.
Another swing and the miss by Santiaga. So 0-2 the count. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be too serious, but something light.
Yeah. I was surprised that Santiago doesn't have Cardi B as her walk-up song, as that was her nickname on the PA as she strikes out swinging. But also during our media day, she made reference to Cardi B. So
yeah,
you know.
I mean, you have to be if your nickname is Cardi B. Alyssa. You have to walk up to Cardi B.
And just being around here, people said to call her Santi. So Santi B.
Santi B.
Come on. Cardi B, you know.
Alyssa Castaneda now stepping up to the plate. Her nickname is Cast Iron. So just throwing it out there.
Yeah, it's a nice touch here by Dylan Collins, the PA announcer for just basically all Solano sports now. Yeah.
He's the voice of Solano. There you go.
Yeah. Just for PAs. Let's not get it twisted.
1-1 the count to Alyssa.
Yeah, Castaneda on the year is batting .313 with a .421 on base percentage. That's the second highest on the team in terms of on base percentage. She has 10 hits and 32 at bats, and she has also drawn 6 walks.
Ball called strike. 1-2 the count. She's left-handed, and with softball, that is, you see them already as soon as they're swinging, breaking to first base.
Yeah.
So her on base, like you said, should be high, especially when you're a left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. A little high, so it's going to even up the count 2-2. Emily Mitchell out there with the face mask.
Yeah, that's always important when you're that close. One of our first softball broadcasts, we covered a playoff game.
As that ball's hit to third base, and she is retired.
And on that playoff game, there was a third baseman playing in, and instead of bunting like she thought the batter was going to do, she pulled back and slapped it the other way, smacked her straight in the face. She started bleeding. She had to be pulled from the game. That was unfortunate, but that's exactly why you see people wearing protective headwear like Mitchell is right now.
And you see it in all sports too, because like you said, that can happen as Alaena Selden now steps up to the plate and takes the first pitch as a strike. But yeah, you see it in like basketball too, because you could easily get elbowed and anything can happen.
Yeah. And this is Solano's best hitter statistically, Alaena Selden, .472 a batting average coming in, 1 home run. That one's fouled out of play. And that home run is tied for the lead. There's only 2 home runs for Solano. So that just indicates to me that they want to play small ball. They want to execute and get runners on and have the player behind them pick up the team and keep the line moving.
Ball is fouled back again, so she stays alive. But like you said, they have 2 home runs. But coming into the game today at 11, they had no home runs.
Yeah.
So they were hit today.
Yeah. And so Sheldon leads the team with 9 RBIs and that 1 home run that she hit against San Jose City College. She also has 6 stolen bases, which is good for second on the team. So all-around player in Sheldon. And she's a catcher, so it's always cool to see catchers steal a lot of bases.
1-2 the count to Selden. Yeah, like you said, it's good to see catchers actually Because, they have that stigma around them where they're slow, they have bad knees. Not with Selden. That ball is hit foul.
Good job of staying alive here against Mitchell. On deck is Baylee Robben, the second baseman. Should Selden reach?
Selden steps back up to the plate. Mitchell looks into Reynolds. Here's the pitch. That ball smacked into left field. And under it is Bianca. She makes an incredible play to end the inning and retire Selden. And we will be right back in the top of the second inning.
Hi, I'm Adriana Montuya. Thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome back, everyone. We're here in the top of the second inning. The bottom of the first inning was ended with a fantastic play by Bianca.
Yeah, Betterano with a nice diving, lunging catch out and left. It just hung up just enough for her to get there. And we never set the defense for Solano as Alaena Selden is catching, Sonny Ortega and Teiya Collier on the left side of the infield at third and short, respectively.
Alyssa Rhodes stepping up to the plate, took the first pitch for a strike.
Baylee Robben at second base, Leah Kimble playing first, Alyssa Castaneda over in right, Molly Schnurr in center, and Aleya Turner in left round out the outfield.
That ball smacked into center field. Under it is Schnurr, and she makes the catch for the first out.
Yeah, plenty of time for Schnurr as she kind of froze just to read the ball, just to see if it was hit off the end of the bat or not, and it was short. It looked like it was just off the end of the bat a little bit, and she came in, made a nice play in center.
Number 12, Maddie Harris, now stepping up to the plate. Like you said, I rather you just freeze instead of make the mistake of going in or going, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Just assess the play. Ball is called, pitch is called a ball, excuse me.
Yeah, that one inside from Montuya. And that, we'll go back to the end of the top of the first where the runners got thrown out. Alyssa Rude was their best hitter in RBIs, average, so that was a crucial mistake on the base pass to wipe out two base runners for your best hitter.
And I said this in the intro, you have to be aggressive, but when you're already on base, you see your team hitting consistently, you see the defense a little bit wobbly, why risk that and make an error on base?
Exactly.
And then, you just don't want to do that.
Especially when you're the runner on first.
2-1 the count now as that ball just misses. And as you see from that angle, not a lot of people in the stands, but it was packed coming in at 11. But as the games just continued and the day just grows, you see people just leaving.
It's a good off-speed pitch as dipped down there below the zone. Tried to get Harris to chase over the top of that one, but good discipline by Harris to take that one and jump ahead in the count 3-1.
Yeah, this is what, my baseball broadcast partner Chris would say, a hitter's count right here.
Yeah, absolutely. Just pick a part of the zone where you expect the ball, and if you don't get it, take it. But Harris takes that one for a strike.
Yeah, full count now. Like you said, it's home plate umpire with the late calls. But I feel like Harris knew that was going to be a strike, so she didn't even need home plate ump to say anything.
Yeah, she didn't make her first move to first base. She kind of knew where that was.
The ball smacked in center field. The ball gets past the outfielders, goes to the wall. Harris rounds first, is at second safely with the stand-up double.
Yeah, excellent job of opposite field hitting. That top hand has to be very strong in order to get on top of that high pitch. And she just drove that into right center. And with it being a smaller ballpark here in the softball field at Solano, it just kind of picked up speed and didn't die down any with the grass. And it went all the way to the warning track for an easy double for Harris.
Exactly. Payton Reynolds now stepping up to the plate with runner in at second base. First pitch smacked. Under it is Collier. She throws, and Reynolds is retired, and Harris stays at second where she had nowhere to go.
Yeah, excellent job by Collier to keep her glove down, and she didn't panic at all in terms of checking the runner at second. She fielded the ball, checked the runner back to second base, and made the routine throw to get the second out of the inning.
Annette Hayward now stepping up to the plate. Again, runner on second. Swings on the first pitch. Again, Collier's on it, and she tags Harris, who was trying to advance from second to third, and that will be the inning. And we will be right back in the bottom of the second inning.
Hi, my name's Ceciara. Thanks for watching Solano College Sports Network.
We're back on. Little miscommunication. This is our first softball game. We're far away from our production unit, probably the furthest out of any sport.
Yeah.
For us to get a good communication line. So things like that are bound to happen. But we are back here in the bottom of the second.
And Baylee Robben is stepping up to the plate.
And her nickname is Batman.
Batman Robben.
Yeah, Batman Robben.
I do like that. What would your nickname be? Half Nelson?
Yeah, that's both true technically and
ball is hit back to the pitcher, and she is retired on the first pitch. I don't know, my name, Sawad Balazi, is already a nickname in itself.
Is it?
I feel like it is. So there you go.
Yeah.
Courtney McGraw now stepping up to the plate with the bases empty. One away in the bottom of the second inning. 0-0 the score.
Yeah, Mitchell looking very comfortable out there on the mound for Feather River as she's retired the first 4 batters that she's faced.
Shows bunt, and she does bunt it back to Mitchell. And Robben was there. Excuse me, not Robben. Condor was there at first base to retire McGraw.
That was an interesting one-handed bunt there as she was trying to catch everybody off guard and try to sneak a bunt there, but with the angle, it just went straight back to the pitcher. And Mitchell did a great job of being on her toes and not being fooled by that.
I mean, you said it earlier. She has an ERA of, what was it, like one? It was just
1.79.
1.79. Yeah. So you have to bunt and do something to get on base. Teiya Collier now stepping up to the plate, took that first pitch for a ball.
And Collier was the other one who went deep in the game against San Jose. So she's the other one with the home run. Batting .400 on the year, playing shortstop, a very crucial position for the Falcons defensively.
2-0 the count.
Yeah, you really want your best defenders up the middle in pretty much any sport.
The ball just misses. Mitchell looking into Reynolds. 3-1 the count. You think she has a green light here to swing?
Yeah, absolutely, especially after going deep in the first game. 3-1 is a great hitter's count, so anticipate her to look for something.
And under it is...
yeah,
first,
I definitely thought that was foul when
yeah.
she fielded it, and the first base umpire agrees there. It was just on the left side, as it was not able to be fielded in the field of play by Rude, the first baseman.
Full count now to Collier. Bases are empty. She's just looking to get on. Here's a pitch, fouled. Kind of like a half, not really check swing.
Yeah. I think that hit off the end of the bat too, the bottom part of it. So she stays alive here. Good battle from Collier. Even if you can't get on, if you can get Mitchell's pitch count up a little bit, that's definitely beneficial.
And here's a pitch. That ball is hit into center field, and that will drop for the first hit for the Lady Falcons.
Yeah, great job by Collier, keeping her hands in and shooting that inside pitch back up the middle into shallow center. So now Aleya Turner will be at the plate, trying to advance Collier into scoring position and try to get the first run for Solano.
Yeah.
Number 11, Aleya, 10 toes down, Turner.
Her nickname, as you probably heard over by Dylan Collins, is Aleya 10 toes down Turner.
That was made up by Dylan. So
100%,
I
yeah.
have no idea if anybody's ever in her life called her that.
But now, shout out Dylan
Yeah.
has. It's going to stick.
Yeah.
First pitch misses for a ball. 1-0 the count to 10 toes down Turner.
I have no idea what that means.
To be honest. And she fouls that off, evens up the count.
According to the Dylan Collins dictionary, that means she holds down the earth with her 10 toes. Okay, her turf. Okay. Like a hawk, like talons.
Like a falcon.
Like a falcon, exactly.
1-1 the count to Turner. Here's the pitch. Called strike on the inside corner right there. That was a good pitch.
Yeah, absolutely. Mitchell had been pounding the zones early on, not falling behind too many of these Falcons hitters, and that's just put her in a great position to record a lot of outs.
Yeah, it's good to establish the zone with the umpire. As a healthy swing and a miss by Turner, and she is retired on that strikeout. And we will be right back in the top of the third inning.
Hi, I'm Leah Kimble. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
right, we are back here in the top of the third inning here, and Soad unfortunately had to leave because of her commitment to work.
Very unfortunate.
Yeah, and we are joined by a very special color commentator now, Mac. If you've been around Solano, you'll definitely see Mac around any Solano sporting event, and we finally got her in the broadcast booth.
Well, thank you very much for inviting me. I really appreciate this time.
All right, and so the leadoff hitter for Feather River, Allie Connors, swings and misses at that one for a strike.
I can't believe she actually pulled that off. It was such a slow pitch to begin with.
And she pulls back on that one for a ball, 1-1. What type of vision that Condor had there?
She probably blinked because, you know, the sun's coming down. A lot of the shadows are coming onto the vision of all of these players. So it plays on what they're actually seeing in front of them.
That one jammed her, and that is a slow roller to Robben, and she is thrown out for the 4-3 putout.
Hey, that's a pretty good athletic move by her.
Which her?
Well, Robben
or the hitter? Yeah.
She runs like a little bird, I must say. Like a
robin?
Like a robin.
Yeah.
And so, you know, that was really athletic of her to actually throw it to first.
So kudos to Robben for making the put out there.
Yeah, little Batman.
Goes to the top of the order to Garcia as she looks at that one in there for a strike.
That was a changeup, or was that a fastball?
Looked like an off-speed pitch because it looked like it dipped down a little bit at the end.
I'm actually getting very good at this.
It's kind of hard from our angle to tell the pace of the pitches. I think that's the most difficult thing from where we're at. That it looked like a rise ball too high.
I would have thought of that too. Complete riser for me.
1-1 the count with one out. Montuya in her third inning of work.
She's been doing very good these past few games, getting more and more in control of her pitches.
That off-speed pitch taken in the dirt, 2-1.
The wall completely stopped her from going anywhere else but the base. Or home base, or whatever it's called.
First base?
The plate.
The plate. Oh, okay.
The plate.
There you go.
I got that. I knew that.
So Tyra Garcia ahead in the count, 2-1. That one taken high, 3-1.
Wow.
So good hitters count for Garcia. Do you think she has a green light to go ahead and try and swing this one as hard as she can?
Well, if she is thinking that it's going to go straight down, possibly, but she has to make sure to make that good judgment call.
3-1 pitch.
Hey!
That one right back up the middle under the glove of Collier. So Garcia reaches for the second time.
A little slow running to first because I guess she knew that definitely our shortstop was going to completely miss that catch.
Maybe she had a better read of it than Collier did.
Maybe, yeah.
So that brings up Bianca Betterano. She reached on a fielder's choice in her first at-bat, so officially 0-for-1. Montuya with the pitch.
Hey.
That one fouled off, out of play. See if Castaneda almost had a play on that one in foul territory.
All she had to do was just try and drive over there, and if she actually made a diving catch, she'd actually get it.
Yeah, it'd be interesting if they had golf carts to kind of go faster.
Okay, listen, you know, don't count on Betty. Betty was very slow today, and that's my actual golf cart if you see me driving around.
Okay. Do all the golf carts have names, or is just yours?
No, just mine.
That one jammed into shallow right.
Hey!
Great over-the-shoulder catch by Baylee. Robben.
Very athletic. Again, that's very surprising.
Man, I didn't know Robben had
she's
such surprising athleticism.
She's extremely athletic.
Yeah.
I just like saying that people are unathletic, but they're very athletic.
Let's see if she can make it 3-for-3 with this batter.
I bet you she will.
Yeah, Romero, the 3-hole hitter. She was retired on a pop-out to Collier in her first at-bat, so she is 0-for-1. She'll take that pitch high for ball 1.
It is about 58 degrees outside. Is that it?
We'll have somebody in the booth look up exactly how cold it is.
Extreme wind chill of 100 miles an hour, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. It was so cold outside.
And that one was taken high for ball 2. Yeah, the baseball game that we last covered, our play-by-play guy, he was rubbing his hands on his jeans so much that his hands turned blue from how vigorous that he was trying to keep his hands warm.
Maybe he wasn't trying to keep himself warm.
Oh, that is a very good possibility. From certain angles, it was very questionable.
Oh, 55 degrees here in Fairfield, California.
Can we look up the wind chill?
With 15 miles per hour wind. I still
Feels
feel
like
like
51.
yeah, I still feel like it's about 100 miles an hour.
It's only going to dip from here as it's well past 5 p.m., 5:17 to be exact.
We just gotta keep on pushing before sunset, which is 5:56.
No clue.
No. Yeah, definitely 5:56 on the weather app.
All right. We will check the accuracy of the weather app in moments. So it's about 40 minutes or so left in the game because obviously there are no lights here at Solano softball field, so the game will be called due to darkness. So we'll get as much softball action as we can in here as Romero looks at that one for a strike. 3-1.
That was right down the middle.
Yeah, and that's what Montuya has to do to challenge Romero as she fell behind 3-0 here. I look for her to challenge again, 3-1 with 2 outs. 1 on in Garcia. Montuya with the 3-1 pitch. That one fouled back, 3-2.
She's got to get more motion in that ball.
Yeah,
move it around the plate a little bit more.
Yeah, maybe she's just setting her up with some quick pitches here with some fastballs to try to switch up the timing there to try to put out Romero here.
That's very understandable.
3-2 count. 2 outs, runner at first. Montuya looking for her first strikeout, potentially, of the game. That one hit well into foul territory. It's going to drift out of play. Got a little under it, did Romero, and just ahead.
Yeah, and the girls didn't want to run into the fence either, so they slowed down a bit because Speedy, Collier, our shortstop, could have ran through right into...
Right through it and kept running to...
Oh, kept running. Kept going home, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, she's fast, but woo, she is fast.
Montuya, 3-2 pitch. That one fouled off. Staying alive is Romero.
I feel like she needs to pitch it low and outside.
Yeah, she's definitely set up that inside corner with some good pitches that Romero has fouled off, but now that outside portion of the plate is wide open to try to change the plane for Romero, trying to keep her off balance. 3-2, 2 outs. The pitch, that one is popped up in the infield.
That'll be caught.
Yeah, the third baseman Ortega puts it away.
Hey, look at that.
And so Solano's out of the inning. No runs here in the top of the third. A 0-0 ball game. We'll be back in the bottom of the third right after this.
Hi, I'm Adriana Robben, and thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network.
Eight, 9-1 due up in the bottom of the third. Leah Kimble, Molly Schnurr, and Santiaga Ortega for your Falcons as Mitchell will look to continue her hot start on the game so far. Only one batter has reached base in the first 2 innings, but Solano will look to break that up here in the bottom of the third with Leah Kimble, the freshman out of Wilsey Wood High School.
This is very exciting to see them come out as a true freshman to play in their first college game or first college season.
Yeah, it's definitely got to be a little nerve-wracking too for Kimble, who I believe this is her first start. She only has 20 at-bats on the season, 3 hits, 2 RBIs for Kimble.
Yeah, and I heard that she's very, very intelligent person. They call her the professor, or sometimes Smarty Pants.
There you go. And that one is fouled off, 1-1. So Kimble will look to use her intelligence to try to outwit Mitchell.
That's a very good point. That is a very, and I hope she does, if she's the smarty pants that she is, to find problem, solve her way out of this situation.
And here, 1-1, Mitchell will look to hit that in the strike zone, and that one is fouled off, 1-2.
I just want to point out that Puff, once again, does look like he's extremely just cozy.
Yeah. He's out there on the main camera. He's our only camera person that is on a camera. Our center field and our 2 sides are unmanned, and Puff is out there braving the elements for us to try to bring us the action here in softball as Kimble faces a 2-2 count as she looked at that one wide for a ball. 2-2 pitch. That one fouled off. Kimble staying alive.
Stay alive, Kimble. Stay alive.
On deck is Molly Schnurr, the center fielder.
You mean Princess Per Schnurr?
Is Princess Per a reference to something?
Well, she's just in love with cats for some strange reason. So it was Cat Lover, but now it's just Princess Per.
As Kimble pops out one up to the third baseman McCullough for the first out. So Princess Per Schnurr is up at the plate.
Princess Per Schnurr.
She'll look to scratch her way onto first or potentially get on base for the Falcons.
Excuse me. I've also heard she's a dancer.
Oh.
Yeah, she has some good rhythm.
Well, with the music between innings, we definitely caught some players dancing between innings. Maybe Schnurr will be the latest addition to that on our broadcast as she grounds it back to the pitcher. 1 pitch, 1 out. 2 outs. The second out of the inning, 1 pitch, 1 out for the Schnurr at bat.
I totally understand what you're saying.
Number 2.
Yeah, I couldn't have made it perfectly clear, more perfectly clear.
Perfect.
For Schnurr. There you go. As Santiaga Ortega back up to the plate in her second at bat. First at bat, she struck out 0 for 1 for the freshman, 5'2" out of St. Mary's High School. That one is fouled off, 0-1.
Cardi B needs to make sure she needs to keep her eye on the ball to make contact. She's letting her hands drift a little bit, so if she keeps it short and in, she'll be able to keep the bat longer in the strike zone.
So we'll see how Ortega handles this next pitch as she'll take that one in there for a strike, 0-2. And Mitchell's just been very dominant in terms of getting ahead of the count, 1-2s, 0-2s. Puts her in a great position to put out these Solano hitters.
She's a very consistent pitcher.
That one's taken outside, 1-2.
It's probably because of the face mask that she's wearing. Very intimidating.
Yeah, and she's got to be confident that if something comes back, it's not going to hurt her because she has some sort of equipment.
Oh, definitely not.
1-2. That one is hit back up the middle. It's going to fall into center field for a 2-out single for Santi Ortega.
Quick feet to first base.
Yeah, would you say that she's the fastest on the team?
Yeah, no.
Who would you say the fastest is?
You know what? I don't know because they all run the same.
Really? Yeah.
They do. Elbows out, kind of like ducks, waddling. So I don't know.
Yeah, in baseball and softball, when there's runners on, ducks on the pond, right?
Yeah, duck on the pond. Little different.
Yeah. As Alyssa Castaneda up, she looks at that pitch low for a ball.
I didn't realize she was a slapper.
Yeah, this is our first look at the Solano softball team as for the Solano College Sports Network. So this is our first look at Castaneda. As that one was taken for a ball, swung on and missed.
She definitely takes an approach as a slapper. Usually slappers are the fastest on the team. So
just get that extra
the extra bounce
momentum.
And to try and beat the ball before it gets caught to get to first base.
That one was taken for a strike, 1-2. Just kind of stature-wise, she kind of reminded me of Danny MG when she came in for the media day. So when I saw her that she was batting in the 2-hole, I was like, oh, that kind of makes sense. 1-2. Obviously, having never seen any of them, obviously don't know what their specific skill sets were, but Castaneda, obviously in the 2-hole, wants to get Ortega into scoring position here with 2 outs. As a 0-0 ball game, it's been very quick paced.
It is, because they're trying to beat the sun setting and, to get this third game out of the way before we actually have to even try to
make it up at a later point. Yeah, exactly.
No one wants to make it up. No one.
So,
Feather River doesn't want to come back here.
Yeah.
We don't want to go up to Feather River.
That one taken for strike 3. As that is the third strikeout for Mitchell. So that will do it for us here in the bottom of the third. 0-0 is your ball game. We will return with the top of the 4th inning.
Hi, my name is Molly Schnurr, and thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network.
Top of the 4th, heart of the order for Feather River do open Sean McCullough, Alyssa Rude, and Maddie Harris. And Montuya back on the mound for her 4th inning of work. So far in her 3 innings, giving up 4 hits, no strikeouts, but 0 runs, and that's all that really matters.
That is all that really matters, and hopefully the girls will continually fight for a higher place for this game.
That one's taken for a ball, 1-0 to Sean McCullough. She is 1 for 1 with the single this afternoon. Looking to be the table setter here instead of the cleanup hitter. Montuya with the 1-0 pitch. That one taken outside for a ball, 2-0. It's kind of the exact opposite recipe to Mitchell, where Montuya seems to be falling behind a lot of these Feather River hitters, but ultimately same result in a 0-0 ball game.
Yeah, and she just definitely has to find more of her confidence to put the ball in place.
That one, I believe, is in there for a strike. The umpire kind of has this delayed call that kind of throws you off, where I thought that was in the strike zone with that off-speed pitch.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's the light.
Yeah.
It's the light that's playing.
2-1 to McCullough. That one slapped to the left side, right under the glove, and past Ortega for a single.
We have a lot of game left. I'm sure the girls will be able to pull this out.
Yeah, and this is the second time a leadoff hitter has reached for Feather River. And the top of the first, Montuya was able to get out of it unscathed with 0 runs. As Alyssa Rude is up, she flew out in her first at-bat.
I think that they're going to have a pinch runner come up.
All right, and we'll see if we can get a number.
15.
Yeah, and I think in softball the rule is that you can have pinch runners, but it doesn't take the person that she's running for out of the game. So they are gonna run for McCullough, and we'll check to see who the new runner is. But obviously a speed increase. Sierra Slidham, the sophomore second baseman, will be pinch running here for Sean McCullough. So Alyssa Rude 0 for 1. That one is lifted into shallow center. In comes Schnurr. It's going to fall between Robben and Schnurr for a single.
Yeah, they have to talk a little bit more. 3 people around that ball should not happen.
Yeah, and that's just sort of the inexperience of playing with each other. If you look up and down Solano's roster, a lot of freshmen.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of the growing pains that this team will have to go through. Hopefully, once they work things out, as they progress in their collegiate careers, that those sort of mistakes won't happen.
Yeah, and it'll build more confidence and trust with people they just met.
Absolutely, yeah. Because a lot of these girls play against each other in high school ball, and now all of a sudden become teammates. As that sack bunt will advance both runners. Look like Robben tried to catch the runner at third, but the pinch runner Slidham was back in time.
Yeah, she tried to bullet that ball, and our shortstop tried to beat him.
So both runners advance on the sack bunt from Maddie Harris, and that brings up Payton Reynolds, the catcher. That off-speed pitch in there for a strike.
Right down the middle.
So a great job of pitching backwards, starting her off with the off-speed pitch.
Yep.
We'll see if
that was a really good pitch.
Yeah, see if Montuya speeds up here with the second pitch at the bat. 0-1, 1 out, 2 on. That one in there for a ball just high. She backed it up with another off-speed pitch. Reynolds on the year, she is batting .400 with a .500 on base percentage, but that's only 6 hits and 15 at bats. So a small sample size, but definitely has produced, as that one is fouled off 1-2. In her first at bat, she grounded out to Collier. So she is 0 for 1, 1-2 with 1 out. Obviously 2 Golden Eagles in scoring position. Looking to jump ahead in the Battle of the Birds. Golden Eagles, Falcons. 1-2. That one is popped up to the infield. Montuya calls everybody off. She puts it away for out number 2. So great job of pitching in a clutch situation. You obviously don't want to surrender any runs here in a 0-0 ball game, and she jammed Reynolds for the second out.
Yeah, and she called everybody off so that she can catch that ball herself. So that was good communication on her part.
This brings up Annette Hayward. She is 0 for 1. As that one is grounded foul. And in her first at-bat, she ended the top of the second with a fielder's choice. And so she falls behind the count 0-1. On deck is Allie Condor. Should Hayward reach and drive in these 2 Feather River runners in scoring position. 0-1 pitch. That swung on and missed.
Very good pitch on her part.
Great job of changing speeds on Hayward, and she was out in front of that one.
Was that a fast pitch, or it was a changeup? Oh, I see.
So that was 0-2 now. So she has 3 pitches to try to make her chase something out of the zone here. Try to strike her out in the inning. 0-2. That one off the end of the bat. That's drifting to Robben, and she puts it away for out number 3.
Baylee once again surprises me.
The surprising athlete.
Baylee she is
Robben.
amazing.
And amazing is also Montuya, who gets out of that jam with 2 runners in scoring position. No runners come across. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th, tied 0-0.
Hi, my name's Teiya Collier. Thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network.
We are here in the bottom of the fourth inning. 3-4-5 due up for the Falcons. Selden, Robben, and McGraw.
Just want to give a shout out to Anthony for letting us know when to go back on the air.
Yeah, he's our Swiss Army knife there, Anthony Williams. Excellent on camera, now on the TriCaster, and also in the booth for predominantly basketball, as that one is jammed right to the shortstop. For the out, Romero puts it away. 1 pitch, 1 out.
It was a solid hit, but it was short.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, as Selden, the best hitter statistically for Solano, not able to get on here.
She is actually one of our best hitters.
Yeah, coming into the game, 472. She had a home run in the first game of this three-game set, and then she also has 6 stolen bases as well.
Oh yeah, she's a very aggressive player. She doesn't question a lot of things. She just automatically reacts, which is builds her as a great catcher.
So Robben, that one jammed to the second baseman, slow runner. Robben tries to beat that one out, but she is unable to. So couldn't bring up that surprise athleticism to try to reach base. So she's 0 for 2.
Yeah, and there's where all the questioning comes in. But as she gets better, like you said, as she progresses as a player and freshman, she'll become better and will not stop questioning. And she won't stop. She won't question herself anymore.
Exactly. McGraw, the designated player, that she pops out one up to the third baseman. So quick inning of work for Mitchell, as 3 up and 3 down are retired for the Falcons. We'll head to the top of the 5th for Feather River. Due up will be number 9 hitter Ali Condor, Tyra Garcia, and Bianca Betterano.
Hi, I'm Lexi Vavica, and thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network.
Back here in the top of the 5th, Ali Condor due up. She's 0 for 1 this game with a ground out to the second baseman Robben. So on the season coming into the game, she was batting .294, 5 hits and 17 at bats. So solid numbers from the bottom of the order there. Trying to get on base and turn over this Feather River lineup, as Montuya with the first pitch. Taken outside, ball 1.
She threw that pitch out there so that she can have her chase it, and she did not fall for that trick whatsoever.
Yeah, good discipline there from Condor. We'll see if maybe Montuya goes back inside to now challenge her. That one is hit opposite field to Robben, and she puts that away for out number 1. So that brings up Tyra Garcia. 2 for 2, 2 singles for the leadoff hitter for the Feather River Golden Eagles. So it's important for Montuya to try to retire Garcia to try to get a quick inning, just like Mitchell did in the last half inning. First pitch to Garcia, and looks like Garcia is a slap hitter as well, as she took a couple steps to gain some momentum. The sophomore out of Vista High School in New Mexico. So some recruiting there from the Feather River side.
Yeah, we do also a lot of out-of-state recruiting as well.
I remember Alaska.
Yeah. Yeah.
About as obscure a place to recruit out of any.
Yeah, and you know, like it might not even be a true city. So I mean, who knows, you know? I haven't ventured out in America to see all the different named cities out there, so
0-2 as Montuya jumps ahead of Garcia as she takes that one high for a ball. 1-2.
I firmly believe that the team wanted to make sure this is also going to be a quick inning for them as well, so they can get back up before the umpires call it.
Exactly. As it is 0-0. Both teams pressing to beat the sunlight. It seems like that's the main opponent right now in this ball game, not each other.
Yeah, definitely not each other. And Feather River has quite a drive to get back home. It took him, I think, about I thought it was 5.
Wow.
5 hours to get down. Yeah. It was probably because of the traffic that's happening right now.
Yeah. And Garcia took that last 2-2 pitch high and inside, so full count after Montuya jumped ahead in the count 0-2. Now 3-2 with 1 out. Garcia takes that one for a ball.
Wow.
So Garcia works a walk out of a 0-2 count.
That looked like a strike to me.
Yeah, and if you're Montuya, you can't get too frustrated with the umpire's call. You just got to move on to the next batter as Veterano is due up here. 0-2, a ground out and a pop out. Freshman out of Reed High School in Nevada. That one taken inside for a strike. And there's a lot of Feather River folks who are from Nevada as well.
Yes, I was doing the ticket taking earlier and they were all saying that they were from Nevada.
That one was taken high, ball 1. So what are some of your roles here, Mac, that you that you help with Solano Sports?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I actually set up for games and practices, putting out the water, pulling the tarps off of the pool deck, putting up the flags.
Snap throw, try to get her, but she dives back in safely.
And definitely the sidekick of Sam McKinney. If no one has ever met Sam, he is the tall gentleman that works in the gymnasium area.
Yeah, Sam and Mac are the people behind the scenes that make everything run smoothly here at Solano Sports.
It don't matter.
2-1. 2-1 to Veterano as there is 1 out, 1 on. Montuya. That pitch inside. That one taken for a ball though. 3-1.
Oh, our catcher is ready to just beam it down the line to first to get her out.
Yeah, as soon as she gets the ball, she's already in throwing position to try to catch Garcia trying to advance. 3-1. That one jammed to the Veterano, and Robben throws her out.
Yeah, Robben, nice toss to first base.
So Veterano does her job, though. She advances Garcia into scoring position. A speedy base runner at that in scoring position for the number 3 hitter, Jamie Romero. She is 0 for 2. Pop out, fly out. Actually, I believe it's 2 pop outs. Can't even read my own handwriting in the scorebook. But she is 0 for 2. Montuya trying to make her 0 for 3 here with 2 outs. Runner on second, and 0-0 ball game. Montuya inside as Selden again ready to try to gun down Garcia on the base pass, but that is a ball, 1-0.
She is definitely quick on her feet. Very reactionary player, and I love watching her play.
And that sort of athleticism behind the plate as well as a catcher is very fun to watch. 1-0. Grounder straight to Ortega. Long throw over to Kimble in time for out number 3. So Montuya,
quick inning.
Again, out of the jam, quick inning. We will return with the bottom of the 5th with Solano. Due up will be 6, 7, 8, Collier, Turner, and Kimble.
Hi, I'm Nikki Gentile, head coach of Solano College. Thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network.
back in the the bottom of the 5th inning. This game's going so fast. Mitchell looking to continue her dominant performance. Only 2 hits allowed so far in her 4 innings pitched.
Pretty exciting, fast-paced game. Less walks in this game alone. Our first game earlier had about 8 walks, so it's much cleaner.
Yeah, definitely those games where there are a ton of walks, the game's tempo just drags on. Here, a lot of 1, 2, 3 innings. If anybody gets on, it's maybe 4 batters in an inning. As Collier due up, she has one of the 2 hits for Solano though. The shortstop singled in her first plate appearance. Takes that pitch inside for a strike.
Yeah, all she has to do is just look for the strike, and then the next one she should be able to know and swing at it.
And now the overcast really setting in as it's getting pretty dark as Collier fouls that one out 0-2. Maybe that changes the approach for all of these hitters, and now you become really aggressive.
Extremely aggressive, because now you're maybe second guessing because the light difference of your vision to the ball and the ball to the bat can completely change the whole game.
But at least there's not too many shadows necessarily with the sun streaking through, as that one's taken for a ball 1-2.
It's definitely no shadow.
Yeah.
It's just all
It's just all shadow.
It's all shadow.
There you get a look at Greg Poff's camera on the side, I believe. 1-2 inside.
Very close to Speedy, right around her face.
2-2. Aleya Turner is on deck. Should call your reach. That one taken for strike 3, looking as Collier not happy about that one as the umpire calls for strike 3. That is Mitchell's 4th strikeout.
It's definitely the lighting. Definitely.
Yeah.
10 toes down, Turner.
And then Aleya Turner is now batting.
10 toes down.
10 toes down. And she was set down on strikes her first at bat. 0 for 1. That one hit the other way. Great.
Run it out.
And she is out. Great jumping catch by McCullough on the grounder, and just strong enough of an arm to get Turner, who was speeding down the line there.
Up to bat, number 23.
So unfortunate break for Solano as the speedy Turner was gunned down by McCullough. That brings up Leah Kimble, the first baseman, who popped out to Rude in her first at-bat, the first baseman.
Hopefully she'll be able to find a hole in the defense and beat it out to first.
It looks like the defense is playing pretty straight up except for the third baseman, McCullough. She's playing in. That one is in over McCullough, unable to be fielded by the shortstop, Romero.
I'm a genius. I actually called that. Just FYI, everyone out there, and I have no idea what I'm talking about when I call.
And we have proof too.
Thank you.
You can just, if you're watching on YouTube, just scroll back maybe 30 seconds. You know. So Kimble reaches with 2 outs, trying to get a 2-out rally going here in the bottom of the 5th. 0-0 ball game as Molly Schnurr, Princess Per.
That's great. Princess Per Schnurr.
This one swung on and missed for a strike.
Okay. Something's a little different. She's walking off a little bit. Back in the box.
Yeah. Cats like to wander, you know.
Yeah, cats do like to wander, do their own thing.
0-1, and that one is jammed to Rude. Flip to the second baseman in time for the third and final out. So Solano gets a runner on with Kimble with 2 outs, but unable to capitalize on that. We will head to the top of the 6th with the score tied 0-0.
Hi, I'm Santi, and thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network.
So unfortunately, we will not be playing in the top of the 6th. This game will be called due to darkness. So 0-0 is it's not the final score. They'll probably make up the final 2 innings at some point.
Possibly. I'm not sure.
This is non-conference, so ultimately
it
doesn't matter too much. I mean, it doesn't matter at all for the standings.
Yeah, and I think it's just more to build confidence in our girls, and they're doing such a fine job to begin with in our preseason games.
Yeah.
So when we start actually going into conference, we're going to completely dominate.
Yeah, absolutely. And this was our first look at Solano softball. We were very excited to be here and see the Solano girls finally on the Solano College Sports Network. My name is Brian Nelson. I'd like to thank my broadcast partner, Mac, for joining us in the broadcast booth, as well as earlier Soa Blasi. Also, Andy Chase over on the scoreboard and Anthony Williams on the production board, and, of course, Greg Poff, our head honcho, on the main camera. From all of us at SESN, we'd like to thank you for watching. This game is over. 0-0 is your final score. Remember, Solano College Sports Network, your #1 source for local sports.
You keep telling me to make it, yeah, to the spot where we would stay lit, and finish bottles never wasted, yeah, 'cause that's where I'm from.